is what we don't want. This video is about your most asked questions, a Q&A about everything you need to know before stretching your ears. Now, if you have already started stretching, well, listen up. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. But if you're not, take a deep breath, go grab your favorite snack, treat yourself, because you deserve it. And let's get into this video. Now, if it is that you are new here, hi, I am MJ and I make home decor and lifestyle videos every single week. Now, I've been stretching my ears on this channel for quite some time, and I have posted every single part of my journey on this channel. I will go ahead and link a playlist somewhere up here in the eye. You guys can watch my entire journey. And I'm currently at 9/16 of an inch. Let's do a little close-up. I hope you guys can see that. I have double stretched lobes. The small one is 4G and the big one is 9/16. What is ear stretching? Now, this is exactly what it sounds like. You're stretching your ears. Normally, when you get your ears pierced, it starts at 20 gauge or 18 gauge. So that's that little tiny piercing you get first. Now, what you're doing is modifying the hole that is in your ears. You are stretching it to a bigger size. Now, let's get right into the first question. Keisha K asked, "So glad I found your videos. I just bought a stretching kit. How long did it take to get to 0 gauge? My goal size is double 0 gauge. Now, Keisha K, how long it takes really depends on your ears. There's no set time. However, a good rule of thumb in between stretching, you should wait at least a month. So it all depends on your ears. There's no set time. Good luck and keep me posted." Next question we have from Kat Lee. Oh, Kat Lee, you got a long situation here. Let's get into it. Kat Lee says, "I'm currently at 6 gauge. I'll be sizing up next week. My goal is to get to 0 gauge or double 0 gauge. I've been using tapers since I started from 14 gauge. I want tunnels, but I don't understand how to size up if it's not a tapered end. I'm not going to use silicone. I have stainless steel 4 gauge tunnel. Can I size up with silicone because they can squeeze to fit?" Okay, Kat Lee, I get what you're saying. You're saying you don't understand how it is that you're going to be jumping from 6 gauge to 4 gauge with just the tunnel because the ends are not tapered. If it is that you are using tapers to size up, then you won't have a problem. Once you slip the 4 gauge taper in to your ears, then you would just feed the tunnel through. Now, if it is that you watch any of my videos, probably some of my earliest videos, I will link it here. You can see how I use tapers. If it is that you are dead stretching where you're not using tapers, then the taping method will come in handy. And then once it is that you've taped up, really and truly, the tunnel will just slip right in. Miriam asked, "What is the taping method and would you recommend Scotch tape for the taping method?" Now, Miriam, sis, taping method is really wrapping around plumber's tape around your jewelry, so that can be like your tunnel or your plug, and using that to stretch your ears. Now, as it relates to the second part of your question, Scotch tape, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Your ears will be tore up from the floor up, girl. Stick to plumber's tape only. Now, if you want a more in-depth detail on the taping method, how to do it, how much to use, what kind of tape to use, I have a very, very detailed video, a tutorial, if you will, on the taping method. I will put it in the eye right here, or you can just watch it at the end. I will be linking all of these videos that I'm suggesting down below in my ear stretching playlist. Okay, so these two people had the same question, so I'm just gonna merge them together. This question comes from Tate Huff and Crown Neptune. How long did you wait in between stretches? and how much tape did you do in between? Now, Tate and Crown Neptune. How long I wait in between each stretch varied. In the first part, like in the small stretches, because I wore heavy jewelry, I found that with the smaller stretches, I could go a little faster, maybe every 2 to 3 weeks. But a good rule of thumb is every 4 weeks. Now, if 4 weeks comes around and it's still a little, a little tight, you're feeling any kind of pain, you shouldn't be feeling any pain at all. It means your ears is not ready, and give it another 2 weeks and try again. Now, how much tape I use in between? I use 1 layer maybe every week. Oh my God, it's such a beautiful day. The only time procrastination is a little bit okay. Yeah, this is it. But anyways, let's move on to the next question. Now, Princess J asks, what do you do for aftercare to take care of it? Now, when it comes to taking care of freshly stretched ears, the best thing you can do is salt water. Or you can do a salt water flush, whatever it is. You don't necessarily have to buy it. You can buy it from a piercing store or a piercing place. However, I just use non-iodized salt or sea salt to mix with a little bit of water. Think seawater. So salt water, keep it simple, moving on. Now we have about 2 more questions, which is fine. The next question is from Shayla. Hey girl. Shayla asks, hey, should I use only glass materials while healing, like no acrylic? My ears is just bleeding and pussing, but no cat butt. Okay, glass is usually the preferred method for me or in general. I am not the ear stretching police. It is your ears. You use whatever you want to use. However, the best advice I'm gonna give you is not to use acrylic to stretch your ears. Don't use acrylic tunnels. I've used acrylic tapers. They're fine, but I don't wear acrylic constantly. I use stainless steel and glass my entire journey. Okay, so Shayla, about your ears bleeding and pussing, that seems like you might have had little micro tears with your last stretch. What I would recommend for an entire week to do salt water soaks, do that. And if it is that it is still tender and still having issues after a week, I would recommend to downsize. When it comes to ear stretching, if it is that you're stretching, you already know. Comment down below. What was your original goal size and where are you now? Because my original goal size was 00 and now I'm at 9/16 of an inch. So can you stay the same size all your life? Of course you can. Will you? Not sure. Thank you so much for all the questions, and if it is that you have more, comment it down below. Now I will go ahead and link my playlist here of all the details of what is the taping method, how to stretch, how not to have smelly ears, how to fix a blowout. All of that will be linked down below. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If it is that you have made it to the end, I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next video.